I'm Doug Davenport, a former Fannin County High School principal and football coach. I was the head coach for the first 2 years of Brian Satterfield's football career with the Rebels in the 1984-85 seasons. Brian really came into his own as a player in his junior year when he became the first 1,000-yard rusher in the history of the school. He averaged nearly 6 yards per carry and scored 10 touchdowns that year. In his senior year, Brian was even better. He ran for 1,026 yards on just 121 carries for an average of 8.5 yards per carry. He accounted for 15 touchdowns that year, rushing for 10, catching 2, throwing 1, and also returning a fumble and an interception for touchdowns. He accomplished all those numbers despite missing 3 games due to injury. As an example of how Brian was, here's what he did in his first game back from that injury. Brian ran for 219 yards on 15 carries, scored 3 rushing touchdowns, threw a halfback pass for a touchdown, and returned a fumble for another touchdown. He finished the game by knocking down a 2-point pass attempt and recovering an onside kick to seal a 41-35 victory over White County. It's no coincidence that Brian's individual performances resulted in success for the teams he played with, all the way through high school, college, and the pros. In his junior and senior years, the Rebels achieved the first 2 winning seasons since the new Fannin County High School opened in 1976. He went on to play at the University of North Alabama, where he was converted from a halfback to a fullback, but the position didn't affect his efforts or the results. He finished his college career as the 3rd leading rusher in North Alabama school history and led the Lions to an undefeated season and the 1993 Division II National Championship. He was inducted into the school's Hall of Fame in 2012. Brian was a member of the 1996 Super Bowl champion Green Bay Packers, but unfortunately, a knee injury kept him off the field and ended his football career. One of the most impressive things about Brian is his humility. He could be justified in talking himself up, but he chooses to keep it low-key. When he does reflect on his football career, he's more likely to discuss his team's victories than his individual accomplishments. Brian, congratulations, and we're all very proud of you.